Hello, my lovely Pisces. So I pulled you out an animal spirit who is going to be guiding you for the week, and you guys have the elephant coming out here. So this is an interesting one because not only does it bring in good fortune, all right, and a lot of wisdom for you guys this week, it's also a really good card for kind of overcoming any obstacles that have been thrown your way. So if you have been feeling stuck lately, this is a really good time, a good sign that this week, Pisces, things are really going to be kind of knocked down, not even lifted. It feels like you're going to knock them down, or it feels like the energy this week is about kind of overcoming them. All right, which is very lovely and very powerful. So, and also sometimes with this card as well, what comes up is that maybe some obstacles are being put in your path to kind of guide you in some way. I'm almost seeing a little bit like not a maze. I'm seeing you walking your path, and like these walls are coming down to kind of force you to move in a certain direction. So it's a really good time to trust spirit. Of course, if you are dedicated to a goal, then it is really about pushing past any obstacles or any feelings of being stuck so that you can get to where it is that you want to go. All right, but also trusting with the universe at the same time as that. I think it's about a nice balance this week, which makes sense with that immense wisdom that's coming your way with that card as well. So let's dive into what spirit has to say for you guys this week. Chaos and conflict, right? So this doesn't necessarily have to be to do with arguing with people around you, but if you do relate with that, I mean, whatever the chaos and conflict is going on around you, it does feel like it's helping you in some way. And I say that because the zebra here is kind of completely changing and transforming into a completely different animal, right? It's kind of turning into a giraffe here. So the message that I always get with this card is that not only things are not happening to you, they're happening for you, and that can be a really difficult one to deal with and to accept at times, but it feels like there is some sort of alignment happening. We have master number 33 here, and threes, to me, the way that I see threes, are all about aligning to a certain thing. I always see it as you and spirit and the goal that you have in mind. All three are working together like a teamwork. So it could be about teamwork as well for you. There could be a little bit of disputes, of course, with chaos and conflict. Things seem a little bit conflicting and chaotic at the moment for you, but again, it's happening for your highest good. So it does align with what we were saying here, Pisces, about maybe obstacles are being created in order to guide you. So whenever you're feeling some restriction, tap into yourself and ask yourself, is this a restriction because it's blocking me, or is it guiding me? I think that's going to be really important for you guys within this week. But again, you are transforming. It's your identity is transforming when this card comes through. You have anxiety. Literally, Aquarius just got that. So you guys could be on the cusp. Maybe the Aquarius reading could be helpful for you as well. So there are some fears. Makes sense when things are a bit chaotic. All right. But remember that elephant, you have strength. You are absolutely, it feels like, when you look at elephants, they just look so sweet, but they're so powerful as well. Like they have so much weight to them. They're just these huge things, but they're also super sweet. So it feels like maybe you guys don't really usually show your strength a lot of the time. And maybe you feel like I'm almost getting a bit of imposter syndrome. It feels like this time in your life is really calling for you to kind of be the strong version of yourself. So you are strong, but maybe the warrior side of yourself. And maybe lately you've been a bit, the word coming to mind is passive. You've not needed to have to break certain molds or like push through certain obstacles. Or maybe if there is chaos around you, people are kind of picking on you or challenging you in some way, it's making you anxious because it feels like you don't really want to awaken a side of yourself, but it feels like for some of you it's necessary. The same with any obstacles coming away. If it's not people, it's just chaos in your life. Spirit's wanting you to not worry about it, is to kind of come in with full strength with the elephant, It's a force to be reckoned with. You are a force to be reckoned with, Pisces. But you're doubting yourself here. This definitely feels like self-doubt here. Let's carry on. I'm interested to see what else comes up for you. And this makes sense with your identities changing. You're entering a different chapter of your life. Right. Diligence. Now I love this card actually. It came up for another sign this week, and I really enjoyed what it was. I think it was Leo. The thing I got, oh, maybe it was Virgo, I don't remember, but either way, what diligence is about using your discernment. A lot of the time it's about really kind of paying attention to your surroundings. Potentially there is an opportunity around you amidst the clouds, which in this case is the chaos. Things that are, focus on what is clear to you. The clouds will pass in the areas of your life where things are a bit cloudy, right? Where things are a little bit unclear, clarity will come. Do not worry about that. Clouds are temporary. All right. So this is a temporary confusion or lack of clarity in some areas of your life. Things will get clear, but they're asking you here, do not focus on what's behind the clouds right now. Focus on what you can see. So whether you're making changes in your life and you're worrying a bit too much about the full picture, it feels like they're asking you to be diligent here. Like, focus on what you can see. That's what it feels like with the bird kind of soaring above. That does feel like there's an opportunity amidst all of this. Amongst all of this. Right, let's see what else. For Pisces, it's interesting. Stay focused. That's what it feels like. Bittersweet. So, when bittersweet comes up in a reading, it does represent that there's a bit of a balance of energies here. There might be some bitterness around you this week, so a bit of, chaos and conflict internally or externally, some challenges. There's also some sweet energy coming in for you guys this week, so some good times. In this card, it's people celebrating a birthday, but also they're also having to celebrate or reflect on the anniversary of an ending or a loss. So that could be something for you guys, but the metaphor behind it is there is something to celebrate this week, which we'll find out what it is. Potentially an opportunity, potentially some clarity in some areas of your life, potentially your transformation. But there is also some bitterness, right? Couldn't say that properly. I want to get one more from this deck. You have a lot of dove birds here, so you have acceptance. There's something you're having to accept here this week. It always reminds me of that quote where it's like, accept what you can't change and change what you can't accept. There are things in your control and there are things out of your control. Instead of worrying about things out of your control right now, focus on the things that are in your control. You're very, very worried about things out of your control with that anxiety. She's thinking about that lightning, worried that it's going to strike her. She's trying to figure out all the things that she might need to do to stop it from happening, but it's out of her control. Maybe you're sensing something. For Pisces, please, Spirit. Joy. Time to celebrate. Don't worry. Be happy. Smile. So this is really kind of, again, focusing on the lighter side of things. You've listen to your heart. Watch out for the signs. Your guides send you messages. They're sending you messages. That's why they're saying diligent. And you have no. The answer is no. So something, right. If you are questioning something this week, that answer is a no. They're wanting you to focus on joy, celebrating something which I can see, and also paying attention to your inner guidance. Right. Let's dive into your tarot. Let's see what's going on here. For the lovely Pisces, like I feel like this is I'm almost feeling like I'm looking at a puzzle. And I have some answers that I have clear, but the rest, it feels like completely chaotic. So you guys could really be struggling with clarity in your life at the moment. And it feels like that's what's kind of making you anxious. Right, let's see for this week. Let's see, please, Spirit. Let's see for Pisces. The Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, independence is what you're focusing on. Nine of Pentacles is good. Being financially stable. Either this is a goal or an energy you're stepping into this week. Okay, it's a good card. The King of Cups, being emotionally balanced. Some of you could definitely have like a loyal love interest around you at this time, somebody who has feelings for you. But because you're a water sign, this does feel like it's you. It's about not allowing those feelings to overwhelm you, not allowing the chaos that's going on around you to overwhelm you here, Pisces. Is important. And the Ace of Cups. Well, what are we worried about? Let's get some more. 10 of Pentacles underneath the 9. Ace of Pentacles underneath the King of Cups. And the Wild card. Guys, what the freak? So what on earth are you worried about? The unknown, is that what it is? You feel like you're changing, that's making you anxious. But if I'm looking at all of this here, everything looks amazing, right? As I said, 9 of Pentacles is about really being financially independent. If you work for yourself, or you're planning on it, or you're just deciding to just rely on yourself, this is a really good time where it does feel like you're feeling very prosperous. Because you have the 10 of Pentacles right underneath that, it feels like your wealth is growing. Okay, so maybe you are, especially because of the Ace of Pentacles as well, maybe you're receiving more money, a promotion of some kind. Maybe there is this new financial beginning, okay, coming your way, an opportunity. Ten of Pentacles is happiness, is stability in a family or in the foundations here. It's working on that end goal, whatever shape or form that is, whether it's stability for you, this is here. King of Cups, like I said, really focusing on your feelings and emotions. Definitely listening to what your inner voice has to say. You guys are known to be the most psychic signs of the zodiac, so it's really about tapping into that part of yourself here so that you don't get overwhelmed by those feelings that are kind of crashing around you, or the chaos that might be going on around you. The Ace of Pentacles again is a new financial opportunity, or it could just be again really good news when it comes down to your stability. It's a new beginning though, so whatever it is, it feels like something is being offered to you. This week you have 2 aces. You also have the Ace of Cups, love. So some of you, if you're single, there definitely is somebody who's coming into your life. All right, this is a lot more love coming into your life, a lot more peace coming into your life. For some of you, again, in a relationship, there is love coming through for you. If you're already in a relationship, there's more love coming through from that. One thing I will say with the Ace of Cups is always a really good reminder that it's never really give from your cup. Okay, make sure that you're also fine within yourself. So that could be what the King of Cups is about, is balancing your feelings first before you can commit to others at this time, because that would be the perfect example of the Ace of Cups. Giving from the excess is so important that you are okay first. All right, so focusing on your feelings and emotion is definitely important this week. So we have 2 aces: emotional new beginnings, financial new beginnings, stable new beginnings. And the Wild, which is also about new beginnings, guys. So there are some changes here, and it does feel like you're thinking worst case scenario. And also this is my card of like a glow up as well. I don't know why I see it as that. I almost feel like this lady was different before, and like this kind of veil that she's got going on here, this kind of whatever that fabric is, goes around her and she kind of becomes the best version of herself. I just see it like that. It's a new cycle starting for you guys. A glow up, maybe. You could be changing your appearance or paying more attention to it, or you just feeling better. So let's clarify this, because somewhere along the lines we have a bitter energy. Could again just be the anxiety here. For the 9 of Pentacles, let's see what the 9 of Pentacles is showing us. 7 of Pentacles. So you've been really working hard towards building yourself up to be in this position. 7 of Pentacles can sometimes bring in feelings of wanting to give up. Maybe that's where the problems have been. Maybe you've just really dealt with a lot of challenges and you've really tried to stay consistent. 7 of Pentacles, saying that your hard work is the reason why you are stepping into a period of stability, self-sufficiency. Let's get the King of Cups. The Hierophant. So yeah, for some of you, this is definitely to do with a relationship. Somebody definitely has immense feelings for you. You have immense feelings for them. But Hierophant as well as connecting and ascending. Okay, so it does feel like a level up in your to do with you. I'm also feeling like something's going to the next chapter, the next, I don't know, these stairs going up to that light. Also feels like you connecting to your belief system, really getting clear on what it is that you believe in, what you want for yourself, what you're going to commit to. It's also my card of faith. faith over fear. Ace of Cups. Death card. Well, with an ending, there is a new beginning. There's rebirth happening in your love life. With your emotional state, your emotional well-being, the love that you have for life. Now, death and rebirth is literally an ending. It's transformation. Something is transforming. It feels like it's you, though. This is really about you. You are transforming. Whatever this outer shell was for you, it feels like it's your identity is shifting, and you're stepping into a much more peaceful, relaxed, loving version of yourself. Interesting that that's here on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Maybe you would shut yourself out from love. That's changing. Maybe you felt undeserving of love. That's changing. This helplessness, this again, kind of related to anxiety a little bit, but the 5 of Pentacles here is she's locked out from this opportunity. She's feeling abandoned, neglected. She's feeling undeserving. Whatever it is she's feeling, it's coming from a lack mindset. But the key is right there. So it feels like instead of accepting defeat, it does feel like you're changing that about yourself. You're actually finally allowing yourself to have love in your life instead of dwelling on anxieties or fears or scarcity mindset of any shape or form. You're opening love to yourself. You're finding peace. It feels like you're giving yourself an opportunity, though. That's what it feels like. Right, let's get another one. 10 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. You could be trying to figure out a way to really get to that 10. The Hanged Man is your card, by the way, Pisces, as well. So maybe there is a barrier that you have to break towards getting to that 10 of Pentacles. By the way, the elephant is really good for good fortune and wealth as well. So it feels like maybe there is this mold that you have to break to get to that 10 of Pentacles. It's the thing that's dividing that 9 and the 10. But for some of you, the 10 is, again, family, building family, creating a family, or, it's a community. The difference between the 9 of Pentacles and a 10 not only is an extra pentacle, but it's, which you have here, but it's also about, as people in the card, right? Loyal people. So maybe that's something that you're focusing on or seeing differently. I definitely am seeing you analyzing your dreams and goals, though. Looking at it from a different perspective. Instead of it making you anxious or worried, it feels like you are changing your dreams and goals this week by looking at things differently. The Hanged Man is about enlightenment. So from seeing something differently, are you able to kind of get some clarity about your dreams and goals? Ace of Pentacles. Strength. All right. Very, very stable new beginning coming through, or maybe one that requires some strength and courage. All right. When it comes down to you, I feel like this is all about you, which I really love. Of course, you do have love here and all this great things and a focus on more people around you or whatever. But the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card feels like your stability is getting stronger because of this new beginning. I don't know what you're doing. The Wild card here. 3 of Swords, putting an end to heartache and pain. Releasing things that hurt you, that are pulling you apart, things that are stressing you out. And also, for some of you, if you have been through heartaches and stress and pain and anxieties and stuff like that, the 3 of Swords is painful, right? You've been dealing with something here. The Wild is almost like, not only are you changing, bear with me, but it feels like you're releasing that side of you. Bear with me. I'm going to clarify the other cards that we have. Why is chaos and conflict here for Pisces? The 3 of Pentacles. It feels like a plan is unfolding. The 3 of Pentacles is a good card again. It's really about foundation. So again, your foundations are changing. You are changing. Your identity is changing. Your beliefs are changing. Your love for life is changing. But it feels like it's all for the better, which is interesting. Three of Pentacles, it feels almost like chaos and conflict could be to do with people around you. Okay, there could be a little bit of competition or conflict in your workspace, for example, with the Three of Pentacles, because it's collaboration, if that's where chaos and conflict is. But it could be helping you to listen a little bit more. I don't know why. Just for a few of you out there. But when it's down to yourself, Three of Pentacles, again, building a plan. Filling in the foundations. It's about building something. A plan unfolding is what I'm hearing. And it's another 3, by the way. Something's aligning. You're changing to align to a plan. But it feels kind of like unintentional. You didn't mean to change for this plan to happen. But that's Spirit's work, right? Right. Why is anxiety here? What are they anxious about, please, Spirit? The Star is a lack of hope. I always see with this card that it's about being connected to Spirit as well, because it just feels like it being connected to your purpose also, because the star, the North Star, it's a lack of hope. Like a worry and a fear. I mean, it makes sense because when we're anxious, we're thinking about the worst case scenario. You know, we feel like things are not going to work out. So it is a lack of hope. Why is diligence here? King of Swords, absolutely being diligent, being very logical this week is something that's going to be important for you. Being solution-based. King of Swords, very intelligent, very clear, very focused. We have a lot of like birds on that card too. So it really is about having clear vision this week by being logical. Bittersweet. What is bittersweet this week? That's what it is. So I was actually asking for 2 cards. I was not expecting it to come out though. Like one of the bitter and one of the sweet. The bitter is you're having to leave something behind. It may be something that you do still have some passion for, but it's like you're leaving something little behind to go towards something much bigger. You see that? Instead of focusing on that little flame, thinking that that's all that you can have in life, you're going towards the biggest flame of all, and it looks like the sun in the background. So that's interesting. So walking away from things that don't serve you emotionally. And again, I think that that's what's bitter about it, because maybe there is something, there's a reason why you're holding on to something for some reason. The sweet about it is the Queen of Pentacles. You're stepping into a very, very abundant position in your life where you're financially stable. You are, you know, able to nurture and to give to others. Acceptance. The 9 of Wands. Could be a little bit of defensiveness coming from you. And I think that's where acceptance is needed. There might be some things you have to accept here. And if you have this strong barrier here, a bit of a wounded warrior, not very trusting of others, or not really allowing people's opinions to step in, that could be something that I wanted you to ease up a little bit here. What is the answer no about? I just want to get that one out for Pisces. What are you saying no to for them this week? The 5 of Wands, conflict and competition, right? It also, if this is not external conflict, competition and chaos, it's internal as well. They're wanting you to kind of shut that out. And also don't engage in the conflict, by the way. Would not engage in conflict at this time. The answer is no. Okay. Right. Anyway, my angel, I hope this made sense to you. It's a little bit of a mixed reading, but let me know how it resonates for you. It looks amazing though, with all the cards that you had coming up. It looks like you're stepping into a really incredible time. 2 aces, which is amazing. And remember that you have joy. It's time to celebrate. Don't worry, be happy. Don't think about all the worst case scenario. Some of you could really be struggling to even accept the good things happening. That could be what acceptance is about, because you're thinking about all the bitter things, you know, to do with you know, the steps ahead here. But it feels like everything's going to be fine. All right, my angel, just remember you have the elephant here. You have strength where necessary. Don't be afraid to show it or use it, especially if there is a lot of competition around you. You can surpass that, right? You can knock down any competition here. You can also assert yourself where necessary. But anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. I'll see you guys next time. All right.